We're going to move on to the high school level now, where Chris Colkhorst is flanked by a man who's no stranger to championships at the high school level. And Chris?
Well, Paul, that's an understatement. Don Bosco Sr. Mac Ryder going for his 4th state title in just a couple of weeks. We'll keep our fingers crossed on that. Mac, first, thanks for being with us tonight. Appreciate it. And first, before we talk about the title hunt tonight, I want to talk about something that was on the minds of many at yesterday's sectionals, something that's put you in contention of a very elite company going for the all-time record for state pins. You tied it yesterday at 128. Quite an accomplishment for you, and quite an elite accomplishment. It's got to be a great feeling.
Oh, it's nice to have it, kind of, to tie it, but I really like to get it as my own. But I mean, Cody Koenig is a great wrestler, and it's nice to have my name next to his now.
Certainly is. I mean, just looking at some of your numbers, you've only lost 3 matches in your high school career, 171-3 overall. You're on a 152 match winning streak. But you said the other day you weren't sure if too many people knew about the streak. I think it's safe to say plenty of people know the Mac Ryder name and the streak you're going for.
Well, I figure, I guess, with all the publicity lately, I guess a lot of more people are finding out about it. It's nice to have people know about what you're doing,
Something I know that's of chief concern to you, and something you were able to accomplish in grand style yesterday at the Hudson Sectionals, a first-place team title for you, a big win over Nashua Plainfield. Talk about the team and everything you guys have tried to accomplish this year.
I'm so impressed with how those guys wrestled yesterday. They showed the most heart I've seen out of any team in the 4 years I've been in high school. I just am amazed of how they really stepped it up and really took care of business.
Now, we had Jim Zaleski on just a few minutes ago. You're going to be going to the University of Minnesota next year, ready to don the Gopher maroon and gold, and that's got to be a great feeling, a great accomplishment for you. Why Minnesota?
I was just really happy with the coaches up there. Mark Schwab is just really showed me he's a great guy, and I really want to wrestle for him. And the kids up there are all really good wrestlers, and they just are real nice people. I want to be a part of that.
You're in the hunt in a couple of weeks, most likely in Des Moines for your 4th state title. You'll become only the 13th wrestler in state history if you're able to accomplish that, and that's an accomplishment in itself. What does that say about you and all the hard work you put in your high school career?
It's really a real nice reward. I mean, for all the time all the wrestlers spend, and just putting in all that hard work, and now it's finally, it's going to pay off and have my name by all those big names like Morning Star and all that. It's going to be pretty nice, I hope.
I see the smile on your face. It's really should be a great surprise. One other thing that's been very special for you in your high school career, wrestling with C.J. Edelson, obviously of Hudson. All eyes were on the Hudson meet yesterday, and C.J., I know, has been a very close friend of yours.
Oh, yeah. We've known each other since we were real little, and we always used to wrestle in the younger programs, the younger kids' tournaments, and he's a cool, I like the kid, and I just hope we can do it together.
Well, best of luck to you, Mac. I'm sure all eyes will be on you as you make your way down to Des Moines in a couple of weeks, and the state duels as they come up as well. We're going to take our focus now to C.J. Edelson on the flip side. C.J. Edelson and more with our Rick Coleman as he also goes for his 4th state title.
Now, CK Mac Ryder can tell you he's not the only guy going for 4 state titles. Another area wrestler, Hudson's own C.J. Edelson, is also approaching his 4th state title. He has more than 140 straight victories, having never lost since his freshman season.
Gabe Rosterman from
You can say C.J. Edelson's quest for state championship glory began 14 years ago when he was a mere toddler.
I've been wrestling since they were able to crawl. And we just put them in the living room and told them to stay off their back and don't get pinned and wrestle around out there.
Tim Edelson was the Hudson head wrestling coach for 18 years, and he passed on his passion for wrestling to his sons. CJ appears to have developed another important quality.
He doesn't like to get beat in anything. When he was like 5 years old, I put him in a tournament and he got pinned, and he wasn't happy about it, and we remember those kind of things.
What do you remember most about?
That it's not good. Then I don't want to feel that again.
Amazingly, CJ has not been pinned in competition since he was 5 years old. And Edelson has only lost 3 matches in his entire high school career, all of them very early in his freshman season. Although wrestling is considered a solitary sport, And at times, CJ is like a gladiator on a lonely journey. He is not alone. His father is there, and also his brother Charlie, one of the top 130-pound wrestlers in the state. And CJ is not alone in his quest for his 4th state title. CJ calls Mac Ryder of Don Bosco, who is also going for 4 state titles, one of his closest friends.
We know we both believe that we're going to do it, so we both act like we're going to do it. And he knows I'm going to do it. I know he's going to do it. So we're both in each other's corners all the time, you know.
Here's a bit of irony for you. Tim Edelson, CJ's dad, coached at Hudson for 18 years and never coached a state finalist. And now his son has won 3 state titles and going for his 4th. Reporting for Sports Plus, I'm Rick Coleman.